truth be told, sometimes I'm just not feeling it. I mean, teaching English in Japan. You know, you have your off days. And so I thought I'd make a video about the bad points and how to overcome, how to reset your thinking so that you're not down on yourself. Or really, this is for me, but it might be of benefit to others. First of all, you have this, or I have this nagging feeling that while I'm teaching English, and oh yeah, I can tell myself I'm a businessman in Japan, I'm international, blah blah blah. But ultimately, I'm down on myself. Well, I didn't really learn enough Japanese, so I can't do anything else, and I'm just relying on, you know, something that was pretty easy for me, speaking English. So, you know, what the hell? I'm not really deserving of any kind of special effort. I'm a lazy so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. You can go into negative tailspin, or I can. At which point, I remind myself a useful marketing tip, which is that just because something is easy for you doesn't mean it's not valuable. It's relatively easy for me to speak English, even amongst these cicadas under this tree. It's hot out here. It's relatively easy for me to speak English, but that doesn't mean it's not valuable. You know, it's valuable for Japanese who are learning, and they would be very happy to have an English speaker. So that's something. And you know, there's no prizes in life for doing the easy thing. I mean, the world is full of successful people who just took the easy option, and they never looked back. You could list any number of high flyers who just sort of landed on their feet because daddy's millions or whatever. Anyway, so that is to say, don't beat yourself up that you're doing something that you find relatively easy. That's a good thing. Number two, I look around and I think my career is not really going anywhere. I'm just, you know, I'm a sole proprietor. I do my business. And I'm not going to be the president. Well, I guess I am the president of the company, and my wife's the president, I'm the vice president, whatever. It's all meaningless, right? I will not rise up the greasy pole. Oh, excuse me, it's hot. Yeah, that's true, but actually that's a plus point. You get to a certain age and you realise climbing the corporate ladder is entirely pointless, you know? Well, maybe not entirely. It's nice to make a lot of money, I guess. But with it comes, you know, with great wealth comes great responsibility, and that would be a hassle. So, yeah. So, you know, the negative points of not having a career trajectory. So let me just dropped out of the tree on my head. This wouldn't happen to me if I had a proper job. The problems of not having a real career trajectory as such are only problems if you see them as problems. If you see them as freedom, I am free not to have to worry about all that nonsense, then it's a good thing. Other factors, I was having a drink with some friends, not exactly close friends, but there's one guy, and he said, I'm sick of teaching in Japan. I'm sick of children. I want a job where I'm not dealing with children. Sick of it. I said, yeah, I know how you feel. So what you going to do? I'm going to be a butcher. Oh, you're going to chop up dead animals for sale. Oh, okay, all right. You hate children that much. But I kind of know where he's coming from. A lot of teaching English is teaching children. That's where the market is. Like, well, yeah, I know. I was not great at teaching children at first, and I hadn't done it before. I'd only taught adults for Berlitz years and years ago, and then I opened my own school, and most of the business was children. So I had to learn some skills pretty quick, and dealing with kids. And well, there's things you can do. You know, you can hire somebody to help out, so it's not just one person in the class. You learn pretty much how to deal with kids. You can try different things, and the more you do it, the better you get at it. maybe you don't particularly enjoy it, but I would say after 20 years, it doesn't bother me now that I've got some kids, whereas at first maybe it did. But you get better at it, and you realise that kids are just little adults. Basically, they've got the same kind of issues, similar issues to adults. So saying that you don't like kids is like saying I don't like humans. Maybe you don't. Maybe you prefer to chop up dead animals. Have at it. But there is that kind of feeling that, oh, I'm sort of stuck out here. I used to have that feeling at first. You know, there I was jumping around singing head, shoulders, knees and toes with little kids. And I would think back to, you know, recently in my life I'd been going to staff meetings with the editor of the local newspaper and talking about stories, and it seemed like such a more fulfilling thing. And yet, actually, I wouldn't go back to that now, being chewed out by the editor because I'd misspelt something or didn't write what was in his brain, that kind of stuff. And yeah, you realise that you can find your job satisfaction wherever you find yourself, or at least you can. Or put it the other way, you can be dissatisfied with your job, whatever your job is. You can get pissed off with it. So I guess it comes down to it's up to you. It's up to you how you see it. Yeah, you could see yourself as in a dead-end career, teaching kids, not teaching adults. Or you could see yourself as in charge of your own destiny as much as possible, and you know, you could specialise in kids. Whoa, it's a pretty giant something. Maybe just a dragonfly. Maybe okay. Yeah. So the older I get, the more stoical I get, and you know, a lot of it is just how you see it. Change your perspective, and that changes your reality, man. So you can choose to be depressed that things didn't work out the way you wanted, or choose to see yourself as an entrepreneur or a helper of kids or whatever. I mean, there is some satisfaction to be had in knowing that what you do is of some relative importance to people. As a teacher, you are changing people's lives or helping them to potentially change their own lives. Where you're not if you're working in marketing or working for a factory or a company selling cars or something, selling products. I mean, yeah, we are selling the English product, but your students are free to use it in their own way. That's kind of empowering, and you're helping to empower your students on the best of times. The worst of times, it's a pain in the ass, but hey, welcome to life. So anyway, if you're feeling down, I hope you consider changing the perspective. Helps. Get on your bike, go for a bike ride even in this crazy heat, get plenty of water, get a change of perspective, get some oxygen pumping around your blood into your brain, and you may find that you're back in the saddle again, ready to fight the good fight. That's very religious, isn't it? But, you know, get back to helping people, because that's what you're doing. You're helping people, and you can make a bit of money, and you're your own boss. My God, these are pretty good things. You got it pretty well, and now you're free to go explore this interesting country. Sounds pretty good to me, all things considered. Okay, have a good one.